And good morning. Alrighty, so looks like we're getting something in here. That trade that I didn't take yesterday here, and I said I had a good excuse for, I never told you what it was. Now, it's not a good excuse. It was a joke. It's a very bad excuse. I actually went to go see a movie. I went to go see Prometheus with the wife. Anyway, good movie. It's not the same planet. It'll all make sense if you know that. It's not the same planet as Alien. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, horrible that I didn't take that. Horrible that I didn't take that. Horrible that I didn't take that. There's lots of good trades in there, and I wasn't there for them. This one, that's not true. I was looking for a beautiful break breathe, and I didn't get a beautiful break breathe. I'll show you what it looked like. Let's get rid of some of this showing. Yeah, so I was looking for the break, breathe. That was not, I was looking for some distance and some backup. But anyway, we didn't get it, so that was just fugly. If I was a little looser, I definitely could have had that. There was other time frames that it was an easy trade. You can see here, the close below. Anyway, it was easier. Yeah, so anyway, I didn't take that move down. Now, anyway, what I'm looking to do here is I have I'm going to try to trap the market, which I like doing anyway. I'm sick of not being in this market, let me tell you. So, this was great, by the way, this Asian trade. I'm going to be trading the Asian session soon, too. So I'm going to be excited because there's been a lot of easy trades in the Asian session. And no trades in the Euro, which is weird. Anyway, so in the longer term, I don't know what happened over the weekend here. So for all I know, this went into its full ABC and this is done. Because it did hit an ultimate target. I had this and this as my ultimate targets. So this could be it. We could be on our way down. If that's the case, if we are on our way down, the first area I like to get into is this swing low here. It's a little aggressive. It's at, let's see, it's at 25.26. And I have the H3 at 25.23. So I like it. I also have the pivot there. So it gives me a lot of reason, a lot of backup reason anyway to sell at this point. Let's get rid of all the lines on here, make it easier to track. Let's just do a retracement grid here. And it's upside down. Usually I don't care if it's upside down, but because I'm doing a video, I might as well put it in right. 38.2 is right above it. So there's a lot of reason why we're selling in here. So I'm going to put that down as finally a trade that may set up in the Euro. And then we have the H4 right at the 61.8, 25.80. So that's another one I like. The only reasons I don't like it, which doesn't mean I'm not going to trade it, but the reasons that I may not like this is that we don't know on the weekend how high this actually went. Did it hit the 27.50 level? Are these retracements levels too small? That kind of stuff. So I don't quite like using this weekend gap. But from the system that I can see, these are fantastic trades. Now what we're looking at targets wise, we got to go bigger time frame, which is the way we're supposed to do it anyway. If you want to get ultimate on this, now remember that it could easily come up into here, right? Breathe, you can see the trend line here. You can see that we did a triple bounce here on a trend line. There's another variation, there's a bunch of variations actually of trend lines, but there's another one I liked here because it really looked like we were down below and then you can see how it was held here. So if we come up to here tonight, which is 25.60, 25.65 area, sorry, that lines us up up at the H4 again, 25.60. Well, not quite the H4. Anyway, we have a lot of reasons. This is the aggressive, that's the not aggressive, but I've found that if you don't do the aggressive, there's no trade. Sometimes there's not even a trade on aggressive. So what we're looking for on this move, we're looking for the break of this system. So I do recommend taking some profits, of course. If we say we took a trade out of here and it came down 70 pips for you, it's not that bad to take some profits. But what we're looking for, I'll just draw it out for you here. We're looking for the last leg of this down system. Oh, I'll just copy this. Just extend this guy. Not sure what the trend line is going to look like there anyway. And anywhere in here we could have a retracement. Even down here would be real nice, but anywhere in here we could have a retracement underneath this system, and then we'll go into the last leg. And whatever this retracement is, however high it goes, so the higher this retracement goes, the bigger our retracement down. I mean, the bigger our plunge down. So I like that, unless we're going to be a truncated move, which we hit wherever it hits, drop, gives us our profits, and then it's up. But say, for example, it looked like this, we'd be looking at a minimum target of 23.44, and I wouldn't tell you to take all your profits there either, because this move that it just made really gave us a big time frame target down, which is really nice because it lines up with some other bigger targets. So if we are looking for this last leg down, you can see the breathing happening here. It would be really awesome. I mean, we're going to hit the H4 3x3 up at 25. Well, I got to zoom in on that. Let's zoom in even more on that. We're going to hit the H3. I mean, not the H3. The 3x3 at 25.30, and if it happens in the next 4-hour candle. What are we in here? We're in the 4-hour. Yeah, so we're about, the 4-hour candle is about to close. So if the 4-hour candle closes and we go for a test up, we could actually hit this underneath the trend line and the 3x3 at the 25.19 area. So we have the whole universe telling us to sell in there if this is what happens. So just watch for this candle to close. If this candle closes, it'll be a beauty, really sexy. Just need to check this trend line here. I'd like it to close even lower actually, but anyway. Anyway, it'd be a good test on the 3x3 here. You should at least get 20 pips or something to move your stop loss to break even and try to catch that 70 pip first leg. Now I'm going to just show you what I mean here with the big move down. Actually, that's a little too big. But if we take this big puppy as our last leg up, that means that we have no resistance, supposedly, even though it's a weekend gap, so we don't really know. We have no resistance from here down to 1.2085. That's rough because it's big time frame, so it could be a bit lower here. 1.2065. So maybe that's it. So all that being said, that we could take 70 pips and 100 and whatever pips that other is, and then keep some on trying to catch that ultimate. There's actually a trade up here too, which is disgusting, because it happened actually in the Asian, the good entry for this trade, which was down here. It was actually a little tiny break breathe. So I'll show you the target that I was looking at in the H5 here. Oh, I got a little fib here that I like that lines up here at 25.19 too. Actually, it's a little higher than that. 25.20, whatever. On this leg down, let's shrink this a bit so we can see the 5-minute better here. On this leg down here, I did a fib here, and we hit there, which was fine. We got taken out. Yeah, so we hit here. We had a decent reaction. I mean, it's not fantastic, but what is that? 12 pips. But it took so long that you could easily zero trade it. I mean, that was half an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, that's tons of time. But what I really like that happened was a break in trend here. So if you are a trend trader, trend line trader, and you know how to trade your break breathes, the Asian was really good for the break breathe. Right here. And it was never stopped out. So you'd still be in that run, which is only 30 pips or so right now, but it's done 40 max. But that was nice, and there's a nice little stop grabber. I like that kind of head and shoulders stop grabby action at the bottom there. It's no fun getting taken out on it, but it's nice when it gives you another entry, so whatever. And then there's another way. If you're taking this tighter, I had some variations of this line here, but anyway. No, I guess it wasn't that. So it looked better than that. Oh, that's pretty ugly. I don't know what line I had in there. Is it this line? Oops. I had some trend line running in there that I wouldn't have taken the trade for. Yeah, that was it. So ding, 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 finally break breathe. And it was both break breathes were at the identical spot. So no matter which variation of the trend line you were taking, it was pretty good. And well, no, maybe it's not the identical spot. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, the next one over. So yeah, even if you had gotten zeroed there, or you wouldn't really have to put your zero there because you were protected by the next trend line that it immediately broke up. So it's good. Anyway, so that's what I'm looking to do. Now, to ride this guy back up, if we're looking at riding it from here, I don't like anything here. What I would want to see is lower lows and a retracement and a break of trend. So let me show you how it would look here. I would want to see the system break. So say we're coming down now, we don't hit our target, ARG, and we do some crazy thing for the open instead of hitting our target. Can you tell this has happened to me lately? And it comes down like this. And I want to take this back up somehow because it's back on that trend line out here, back here, or even a little bit lower. It's fine as long as it looks right at the time in the smaller time frame. I would take a move that broke trend line. So whatever fibs I get down, right? Like right now the fibs are quite deep if you take this top fib. They just make lower lows. Yeah, 24.37. If you go the whole system, it's way down. But if you just wait for this system to break, if you're looking to take it back up, that's the way I would do it. If this is going up already tonight, then it was an Asian trade once again, an Asian time frame trade, and that would be sick. But it really, really looks like you'll be safe taking a sell in here. I mean, it looks great to me. And yeah, so as for yesterday, that's brutal. I was watching Prometheus, but good movie. No real trading excuse for that. And then the break breathe was too sloppy for me to take, so I was sick that I didn't catch that move. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying take this move up, even though I have these great sells here, is because we don't know what happened over the weekend. And if this was just the first, because there's no retracement like this one in this system, if this was just the first leg, right, so A, B, and now we're going to C with 1, 2, 3, you see what I mean? So we could get a progressively moving up system. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then maybe up to our 27.55, and then we drop out. So if we're going to do one of those choppy things and you really want to get aggressive on the move, then you could take this and try to trade this up. But personally, I wouldn't take it without it making lower lows and then a break of the system. So there we are. Anyway, I really like the, this is all wrong, right? Nope. What is this guy here? Oh, it was wrong, sorry. I really like the 38.2 retracement on this guy because it lines up with so much. So I will be looking to take this move. 25.32 is the 38.2, and I mean, you can see what the minor retracement level is doing, right? You can also see that the prior swing low of this move is also this level. So there's quite a lot of reason why that's a good sell. So anyway, that's where I try. I like the H4 again, and the H4 was at 60, right? 65, which is just above the 50%. So yeah, I like both those trades tonight. So that's what I'm calling. I'm going to try here, and I'm going to try here. And the levels are 25.32. Well, I take it actually at the pivot. So 25.24 and 25.80. Let's call it. That's getting that. Sorry, that's the wrong level. It was 25.50, right? So oh, it's right in between. Area. Look for a break in here. Look for a break in trend, like I showed you with this move. If it starts getting peaky, like starts, you get a move. I'll show you. If it goes like this, doesn't break, and it wants to move higher. Look for that. So you just throw a trend line up here. Look for that break. Look to trade it out of there. Just because it's a little oogly, it hasn't given us much structure to project that. It's just basically retracement levels and trend lines. And trend lines are powerful, don't get me wrong. I'm just not as comfortable with them as I am with projections. So. Alrighty. I will talk to you later. Bye.